Welcome back for another episode of the Get Money Season podcast. Whereas your boy Imani right here, got Tank on the other line right there.
Get Money Season. We getting cash.
We got a lot to discuss this weekend. It's busy college football weekend. NBA is going to start. We got some stuff going down in Florida right now.
You know, maybe in the draft.
Yeah, it's more than hurricanes going down there. But what's on your mind this week?
I really, with everything going on, down in Florida, college football, like I said, basketball finna start. There's a big fight coming up this weekend. Dante and Fury.
Three.
Third one. They 1-1. Just want to throw it out there. That's on my mind. And this hype train that they got going on up in Lexington in Kentucky, man. I'm about tired of it. And if they didn't know, they better ask somebody.
It isn't hype though.
I'm watching videos. Oh, we want Bama.
Yeah.
Woo. You don't want them. Even my man at the party told him, no, you don't. Just chill. Have fun while it lasts. Because like I said, you still got a gauntlet to go. If you want to see these boys right here. You still got a gauntlet to go. If you want to see these boys right here. That's all I'm saying. Let's
talk about this fight real quick, right?
Let's go back to the fight.
It's very interesting that you said that it's not getting that much hype. Is it not getting that much hype because Jake Paul's not in the mix?
Ah, man.
I mean,
that's sad. That's a sad situation.
I'm just saying.
That's a sad situation. That's sad. That's sad.
Because
these are two heavyweight champions, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Professionals. You know what I'm saying? In the boxing game, and I know the boxing game ain't what it used to be, but still, like, Jake Paul, bro, like, either of the Paul brothers. Paul Bear, look, listen, all I'm saying is, that's pitiful, man. When the YouTuber is really, like, bigger than the sport.
Because didn't Canelo had a fight a couple weeks ago? And I feel like that it really, I heard about it, but it wasn't like, I wasn't going to I was going to watch it. Like, I wasn't And
only thing I've heard about boxing in the last couple of weeks is about the Deontay Wilder fight and the Fury fight, and the boy Anthony Joshua got knocked out.
I did hear about that.
He got slapped.
And we would never, so after that, losing his belt, we will never see that Wilder and Joshua fight. I think wasn't that like that was the fight to see, and it just never happened, and everybody knew that something like this was going to happen, and both of them was going to just go down, and now it's a meaningless fight.
Meaningless fight.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the bad part about it. Like, we talk about two people that was on the rise.
Yes.
And
hyped up.
Could have been.
Could have. Okay. In
70s, 80s,
and fighting.
We talk.
What would have that been the biggest fight?
Like back then?
Because because isn't like, okay, so you have Frazier, Ali.
You got Frazier, George Foreman.
Could we say Mayweather, Pacquiao? Because I believe that's still the most.
Something like that.
I think that's still the most views. Although it's a different time. Yeah. But and then at what, Tyson, Holyfield, you can say. Yeah, I know. I'm just butchering this, but
probably so many. But there's so many back in the day. That's what I'm saying. That's what boxing was. You could just name stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Now you can't. You like.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Pacquiao retired though, so shout out to Pacquiao. He just retired.
Shout out Pacquiao. Do what you gotta do, baby.
Yeah, because
He's one of the greatest.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to win nothing else.
He's one of the greatest. One of them. He was all right. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man.
But so fight total basically this weekend. So
October 9th, 9 o'clock.
Who you got? Real quick. Do we trust that Wilder?
I'm going champ.
Which is Fury. So you're saying basically because of that, Wilder hasn't improved his fighting style. That's what you're basically saying.
No, he has. He has now, but man,
not enough. Just not enough. Yeah, we're just okay. Black guy goes
the dude just too heavy for him, man.
Well, he's large though. I don't understand that. Is it just no weight class what he's at? That's basically what it is.
No, they heavyweights.
Yeah, but I mean, he's what, 30 pounds over, 30 or 40 pounds over him?
He's 6'9", 273, bro.
Yeah, Wilder's nothing like that. Wilder's not 273.
He's 6'9". Yeah. 273.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't know nobody at 6'9", 273 except I mean that's no defensive end that's lean like that. No. And and Wilder is 6'7", 226.
That's 50 pounds.
Come on,
it's a lot.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. It's like the heavyweight class cannot be that big of a gap. It just can't be. So basically, it's nobody that's 270. It's not a 270, 280 class. I mean, I feel like it has to be. It has to be like a 300 class somewhere in this somewhere. But yeah, I just whatever. If Fury wants that, hey, I mean Wilder wants that, hey, Wilder wants that. So, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is that I don't know. I don't know. Listen, that's minimum. I know about boxing that I'm like, that's a huge gap. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know, man.
That's all I'm saying. So with Kentucky, what you thinking?
That boy wingspan 7'1".
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. So
what's up, dude? The blocks still got long, ain't they?
Look at him. That's my son in the background. But so with this hype train going on,
man, bro, it's a lot of chewing, a lot of smoke.
What's the hype train about though? Okay, is it just like I said? I said at the beginning of this whole thing,
and I understand why they hype, man. You know they ain't been floating in 33 years, man.
I mean, they haven't been relevant in 33 years.
It was Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I can't just.
They still irrelevant.
I think it was last time they was relevant when they had that big quarterback. That was the last time they really just started, even people mentioning them. I mean, yeah.
Like, I'm looking at these games, bro. Like, you barely beat Missouri by a touchdown. You beat Chattanooga by 5. You beat South Carolina by 6. And you got lucky against Florida. Let's just say you got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Let's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I've been high on Kentucky this year.
I can't be. Look at the competition they play, bro. And you really telling me that they
is this the biggest game of Kentucky's football program?
They play LSU this Saturday. They better get dragged.
That's what you said last week against Florida. So at least go, hey, all right, they gonna win, and then they can lose. Nope. But you win. You win. They gonna get no competition against Florida. This and this. Listen,
0.
I think I've been saying, listen, I'm not going to put Kentucky in the top 5, but until they beat Georgia. But all I'm saying is they got a great offensive line,
and they had
Georgia. So that line is going to get tested. I don't think it's going to get tested. I think they can beat LSU. I think LSU just kind of is just wishy-washy this year.
They probably will be LSU because they play them in Lexington. So I give them that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and listen, I don't want to. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, and I said this. I think I said this last week. Is that listen? I don't want to hear these radio stations talking about, oh well, Lexington is just this place that loud noise and this, da da da. That I don't want to hear that. The stadium sits 500 people with lawn chairs. Don't give me all that. Don't give me that. Like Kentucky is this. Kentucky is Neiman's with Neyland Stadium. Don't give me that at all. It's just let's just dead that now. Now, like I said, I'm not. No, don't. Now, like I said, I believe Kentucky is a good team this year. I said that they can win the East. I don't think, like I said, when they go play Georgia. I think Georgia's the same thing. That Georgia haven't really played nobody. So I think this is gonna be actually the first big test of Georgia. I really believe that because that ass conference of Clemson that's not. I mean, what's the test? But I see what you're coming from. All I'm saying is that this year, Kentucky's good. Is this a continuous thing? No. No. This ain't no continuous thing. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you have all these Kentucky fans out here. They're gonna be quite upset. They think that they can maintain a promising football program and a basketball program. That's not how this works. Now, college basketball is going to start soon. Kentucky's going to have to find a new coach next year. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all worry about y'all program. Y'all worry about y'all football program all y'all want to. Just know you better concentrate on what's really Kentucky is about. That's all I'm saying. But that's a discussion for another day. So
they can't do that either.
No, they can't do that either. So all I'm saying is that I believe this year that Kentucky is a pretty good team. It's a really good team. That's all I'm saying.
That sounds good.
My whole and here's another thing, right? Staying on college football. Wake Forest is undefeated in the ACC. That's pretty sad, right? Here's the thing. If Wake Forest wins it out, they could beat Clemson this year. I think anybody can beat Clemson. Clemson's out the top 25. So they're done regardless. They're done. I don't care what they do. They're done regardless. Do you think that anybody in the ACC deserves to be in the playoffs?
If they go undefeated?
If Wake Forest go undefeated, do they deserve to be in the playoffs? Over Cincinnati?
No. But Cincinnati just had a big win.
And so
Cincinnati had a big win against Notre Dame.
But that's going to be the conversation, I believe, in like November. Is Cincinnati deserving to be in the playoffs? Just because, I guess the conference that they play in, this. So
the rest of that schedule looks like they play Syracuse, Army, Duke, North Carolina, NC State, which is ranked, Clemson, and Boston College.
Taking all these rankings away.
This Wake Forest, right? I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Undefeated. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
But they played Old Dominion, Norfolk, Florida State, Virginia, and Louisville.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
what are we doing?
And it took a last-second field goal to beat Louisville.
But Louisville should have won that game.
No difference to win that game. That's what I'm saying. So
all I'm saying is that if they go undefeated and Cincinnati goes undefeated, because this is the conversation we're gonna have to have, is they deserving to be in the playoffs. Wake Forest deserving to be in the playoffs. I say no. No, not at all. You just I don't believe I just don't believe it at all.
You don't think they'd be top one of the top?
No. I think this college, I believe this either it's either this. The college football playoffs, either you have 3 SEC teams, which that's going to upset people. Upset them. I mean, they're going to definitely change. If there's 2 or more SEC teams this year, which it could be.
So, okay, let's just say, for example, Kentucky run the table and lose to Georgia, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Then Georgia loses to us.
Well, if Georgia beats Florida, Georgia loses to Florida, Kentucky's in the East.
No, they gotta
right?
beat Georgia. They gotta beat Georgia.
Florida has to be Georgia. No. Kentucky
has to be Georgia.
Man, that's a 3-way, man.
Because if Georgia, even if Georgia loses to Florida, Georgia still got the overhand because they beat Kentucky. Florida already lost 2 games.
Yeah, that's right. And then if Georgia loses,
that's what I'm saying. If Kentucky loses to Georgia, right? That's one loss on them, and then they run the tape. But they don't go to the East Championship because Georgia beat them. We get to the SEC Championship, we beat Georgia.
That means because
so you have 2 one-loss SEC teams.
You have to put
an undefeated SEC team.
You would have to put. That's crazy because if Kentucky loses to Georgia by a field goal,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Then they're not going to drop like a lot because Georgia's going to be ranked number 2. By then, I believe by then when they go play Georgia, they might be top 10. They might be top 10.
They got LSU next, and then who they got after that?
I think it's Auburn, right? I think it's it's LSU. No, LSU then Georgia. So they beat LSU soundly. They should be sniffing. They should be sniffing that top 10, or be in it. And then because why wouldn't you have because it's just in the sense of just views, why wouldn't you have a top 10 matchup that weekend? That's the game of the week. That's CBS game of the week. That's the game right there. Point blank. That's going to top every other game. Because you got to understand that Florida, if Kentucky's a real deal team or Georgia's a real deal team. That's it. That's going to decide. And if Kentucky beats Georgia, they deserve to be top 5.
Well, they're number 6 right now. And
you know what they would do? Let me tell you something they would do. This is how the college playoffs work, right? Alabama versus Texas A&M. It's not really anything special. Whatever this. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. Okay. Georgia this week, if they don't have a bye week, they play Auburn this week.
Yeah,
which is great. Listen, if Bo Nix have a Johnny Manziel type performance like he did, just running around, just throwing the ball like, oh yeah, here we go to my big tight end. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Then Auburn might upset him, right? Whatever. I don't know what Auburn's doing this year. And I don't know. But if they beat Auburn soundly, and say we beat Texas A&M, like whatever.
Well,
they actually might, just because of the Kentucky game that's going to happen, they might put Georgia in front of us. Just, I don't know. They might, because they don't care about us. They might put them, yeah, and then just have it enough. It could happen. That's 100% could happen.
I'm sitting here looking at the rankings though, bro. Like the top 25.
Yeah.
And I don't know. First of all, there's still a lot of undefeateds out here.
That's low ranked, right?
Well, yeah. Like okay, SMU, they 5-0. Wake Forest 5-0. Coastal Carolina, Kentucky,
all them.
Oklahoma State, Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State's good. Yeah, Michigan State's
Michigan's still undefeated.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot, but it ain't gonna matter. Cause them teams, right? I mean, out of them teams that you named, 3 of them could be in the playoff now. It don't matter at Coastal Carolina. They can go undefeated for the next 7 years. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna sniff them playoffs. I don't want to hear them calling, oh yeah, no.
I don't see none of these teams competing though. That's the bad part. That's the sad part about it.
What?
Like, I don't see none of these teams competing
in the
with
playoffs?
Alabama or Georgia.
No. I don't see them. We're gonna see this weekend with Iowa. I think Iowa's gonna get tested this weekend. So that's gonna be a game this weekend with Iowa and Penn State. We're gonna see about that game. That's going to decide a lot with the playoffs right there, I believe. In Cincinnati, I don't need Cincinnati to get complacent. I feel like Temple can creep in there and upset them. They don't need to get complacent with this. They need to learn every week it's game week. Not just like, oh, yeah, we got them. And they, I hope they don't wake up and go, oh, yeah, we can beat about 20. That's how you get upset.
Well,
that's how you get upset. And so, I can legit say Ohio State will probably take 2 more L's with Michigan. I believe Michigan can definitely beat them. Number one. And I think it's in Cincinnati.
You want to talk about your team?
What?
Want to talk about your team? We'll talk about the Roadrunners.
Oh, listen.
They got Western Kentucky coming up this weekend.
Let me.
No, they're out this weekend.
They're out this weekend.
No. October 9th. Yeah, they play them this weekend.
Let me just do an appreciation for University of Texas in San Antonio. Okay, it's the Roadrunners. Let me just give a shout out to Frank Harris, starting quarterback on that team. He already threw for 1,100 yards this year. Okay.
That boy balling.
He's going balling right now. 6 touchdowns, 11-26 on the yards right now. Their big time rusher on that team is McCormick. So McCormick, he's already halfway to 1,000 yards right now on 132 attempts. So they basically just that's all they're doing. Rolling with them. 6 touchdowns, rolling with them. Okay. That's got the receiving. He's got 63 receiving yards right now, which, like I said, that's going to change them. Touchdowns going to come in there and play. But, okay, defense is stopping. Okay? I just want to let you know. Defense is stopping right now. Let me tell you something. Rashad Wilson right now. Wilson right now. Hey, listen. 16 tackles this year. Hey.
Right, talk to him, cuz.
He's balling. Listen, we ain't adding about numbers on this show. I don't care about the analytics or anything like that. But let me tell you something. When he about these road runners out here, we're gonna show appreciation to them. When he's about these road runners, we definitely gonna show appreciation to them and everything. because
they out
here doing their thing. And then let me just explain this. The coach, Jeff Taylor, I think it's Taylor Trailer or something like that. And right. I think it's Jeff Trailer. Okay. He comes in there. It's his second year. Okay. He comes in there first year. Let me just explain this to people right now. From the last, let's see, he came in there last year. Before he got there, since 2014, they've been having a losing season ever since. Getting dragged. Not even no close, getting dragged. He comes in first year, 7-5, next year 5-0 right now.
Right.
You cannot tell me that this guy is working miracles. Now, like I said, it's a win-lose situation because he's doing all this. He might get noticed, and of course he's going to go to a bigger team. Point blank.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now, you better look out for Frank Harris right now. He's putting up numbers right now. I mean, he's putting up numbers. It's ridiculous.
So your dog,
I'm just saying though. Sorry for my appreciation. I'm definitely going to give them a weekly appreciation shout out because they deserve it. Shout out to the Roadrunners. University of Texas in what I say? San Antonio.
That's what it is.
San Antonio, Texas. You know, I love it though. I love it. But let's talk about what's your top 5 for this week?
Top 5 for this week would be Alabama.
Okay.
Georgia.
Okay.
Me personally, I'm going Cincinnati.
Okay.
And I'll probably go Iowa. I was very impressed with Iowa.
No problem.
And probably Oklahoma. Honestly, man, I kind of like what Michigan been doing, man.
Michigan
they got a little quarterback over there.
Michigan State or Michigan?
Michigan.
Okay.
They got a little quarterback over there. I'm over looking. You know, they've been kind of. They got to play Nebraska this weekend, man, but they beat Wisconsin soundly. They had a little hiccup with that, and a hiccup. They beat Rutgers, but Rutgers ain't no.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so, other than that, man, they've been putting up points, man. So Michigan looking kind of good to me, man. So I'll put them number 5.
I got them beating Ohio State so this year because Ohio State just ain't got it.
Yeah, it's between them and Penn State, and the only reason I might get the edge to Penn State because that Auburn win that Auburn has, it don't look so. It looked great on them right now.
It does not, does it?
Does it? They 4-1. Auburn's 4-1, bro. They 4-1. That's what I'm saying. Dog. Like it'd be different if Auburn just fell out, bro. But they 4-1, bro. And they beat Auburn 28-20. Like it wasn't like they blew them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had some zebra help though.
Huh?
They had the zebra help though.
Yeah, I mean, true. We don't talk about the refs, but
I understand, but it's a big win.
It is what it is. That is what it is. Like I said, they got Iowa coming up this weekend, so we'll see what they're about. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that win, it looked like a great win, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Is that so?
Because Auburn, didn't know they 4-1. They play Georgia this weekend, man. Hey.
Ain't no upset going to happen.
And they had what's that place called over down there in Georgia?
Athens? Between the hedges?
No, the other place.
What other place?
They at home.
That's what I just said. They in Athens. They at Georgia, right?
Auburn's at home.
Oh, they at the toilet. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're at the toilet. Everybody got toilet bowl paper.
Yeah. Yeah, toilet bowl paper. That's what it is. And they gonna be using this year. But anyway, I got my top 5. Of course, like I said, this is the appreciation. So I had to put University of Texas of San Antonio, number one. You know what I'm saying? This is my list. I don't care what y'all say. I'm appreciating them. Look out for them. They're going to go undefeated. We don't care about no Coastal Carolina. This is the team right here that's going to be making noise. Maybe not this year. Well, next year, people start talking about them. Just keep watching. Number 2, of course, is going to be Alabama. Of course, Georgia. Next after that, Iowa and Cincinnati. Iowa, Cincinnati. I got Iowa for Cincinnati because they're out here embarrassing people. I mean, they always have these times when they just be like super good, and they have times they go like, okay, what are they doing? So that's what I got now. Let's see, a couple of games. Let's see, to wrap up this college football real quick. A couple of games this week. What you got your eye on this week?
Couple games I got my eye on, man. Let's see. Friday night is a couple games. Better watch out for Stanford. They play Arizona State. They be a good game.
What is going on with Stanford?
I don't know. They up and down. They still got the black dude over, right? They still got the
Shaw, David Shaw.
They still over?
Yeah, David Shaw's still over there.
The Red River rivalry, Texas and Oklahoma.
Shout out to that.
Texas might. I hope Texas get it, so we ain't got to worry about none of that. So
hold on, what you think? Is that an upset?
Yeah, I don't trust Spencer. I think he's overrated, super overrated, garbage. Anyway,
wow.
Yep, I said it.
I'm Team Rattler over here. Just keep booing them. All y'all Oklahoma fans in the stands, keep booing him. He gonna do what he do.
It don't be looking too good.
He gonna keep doing what he do.
Too good at all. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, now this is what I'm gonna go over real quick. Okay, we can still go over these games and stuff.
Right.
Who are you taking? Looking at these spreads right now. Give me some teams. Give me 5 teams you're taking right now over spreads for game of the week.
Spreads?
Yeah, over spreads. What you got your eye on right now? Because right now,
I'm going this UCF ECU game is 10. I'm going ECU.
Okay.
East Carolina. I'll take those. I'll take that at 10 points.
Let me just say this right now. Let me just say this
Michigan,
right now.
Michigan and Nebraska.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that Michigan.
Okay.
That's 3 points.
What about that Liberty game?
Liberty.
Because I'm trying to tell you, man.
MTSU.
Your boy over there is definitely he's definitely making noise over there over Liberty. And they're playing Middle Tennessee. And what's the spread on that? 21?
21 points. Man, that's a lot.
I really think they can put up 50 on them.
You think they can put it up?
And they're at home too. There's no way that Middle Tennessee is coming close to Liberty right now. There's no way. Middle Tennessee.
MTSU last
Middle
5
Tennessee.
games.
This last 5 games.
Yeah, they lost to I don't even know.
Virginia Tech, and they lost to the Roadrunners.
The Roadrunners and before that. Who's CLT?
I don't know. Charlotte.
They beat, who was it, Montana?
No, Marshall. What?
M-O-N?
Yeah.
M-O-N.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, the first game?
Okay, yeah. So they beat Marshall.
Yeah. No, it's they won against, they beat Marshall. Then their first game is Monmouth. I don't know where that's at. But that's what they beat. They beat them. Liberty's a far better team than anything they face on that. Hands down.
They beat Troy. They almost beat Syracuse.
Look, Malik Willis is probably going to go number 1 in the draft as a quarterback. Now, I don't.
I might take this North Carolina Florida State game.
Ooh,
it's 21.
See, I don't trust anything North Carolina's doing this year. They did beat. They didn't blow out Duke though. And then Florida State could just have a miracle game and go, well, let's make it happen. Like they did. Like, let's do this real quick. How Florida State does. Let's just put in the miracle child and just, oh yeah. What's that game played at? That North Carolina? That's interesting. I think it's too many points though.
So you take Florida State?
What is the games that we're looking at that going, okay, this is a clear-cut favorite? Like, I mean, what's that?
No, just clear-cut, just
like USC should beat Utah by more than 4 points. Because especially with Drake London's over there. Then they got, but I'm just looking at Drake London. Drake can definitely Drake London can definitely score 3 touchdowns in that game easy. No way. And they got a pretty decent quarterback over there too. So I'm looking at that game. I mean, it's only about 4 points. I mean, if I'm looking at Utah right now, that's a super late game. It has to be. Yeah, right here.
What's Utah's record?
2-2. You know what I'm saying? They won against like Weber State, and they won against like Washington State, but they lost against San Diego State and BYU. Utah, and they'll have it plus, or you know what? No, because they are going through I think it happened last weekend, but they are going through that tragic shooting of their player. And so they could just be like really rallying against him, to have that extra motivation. It could happen, but I'm thinking that USC is just going to be too much. That's how I look at it.
I see.
Or
yeah, man, I'm gonna look at it some more, man.
Like I said, the UAB game, the Florida Atlantic, that should be way more than 7 points. UAB's way better, more team than that. But I'm just saying with spreads and stuff. I mean, all right, so game of the week.
Game of the week. Game of the week is gonna make a difference. It's gonna make a difference. Penn State, Iowa.
Okay.
It's game of the week. That's a tough game of the week.
I want to see. I'm just very interested in this game. That Wake Forest and Syracuse game. I really want to see how Wake Forest if they're real deal or not, or what they're going to look like. They're going to be my game of the week, which is basically just say the real deal. If they can beat Syracuse handily, hey, they're the real deal. Definitely gonna look out for the Kentucky game this week. See what LSU can bounce back. Is Coach Orgeron in trouble?
He loses his game, his ass in trouble.
Really?
I mean, the seat heating up. It was already heated to begin with.
What's the more heated seat, LSU or Miami, or Clemson?
Probably LSU. Nobody really cares. Like Miami they've been running through coaches since the 2000s. So it's no.
Yeah, and then I think the Miami. I think he is at a good position because Miami don't have enough money to fire him. So
Right. So I
broke
mean,
ass
he
can't
good.
fire nobody. So I mean, that's all. That's all I look at.
I don't say Aldron's in the hot seat, but
It's he's in the hot seat because fans out there yelling for him to be in the hot seat.
I mean, you know, he's learning. Like I know it's been 2 years since they won the ship, but I mean, you still got to get. He's still young. Still got to get his recruits in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost a lot in 2 years.
You can't like.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Justin Jefferson.
Yep. No, he lost what Terrence Marshall too, and your boy
Devin White.
Devin White.
Was it not Devin? Yeah, linebacker.
Was he on the national championship team?
No, but year before that. That's what I'm saying. He just lost a lot. Like he might have been on the championship team.
I mean, he lost when he was on the championship team. He lost the whole offensive and defensive. Right. But everybody got drafted.
Right.
It's hard to replace that, but you know these fans don't care. They want to like, yo, we got to produce. We got to win another one. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing about oh yeah, you gotta. It's oh yeah, we got to win a title. Yeah. And we got to win another title next year. The Nick Saban effect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't look at Alabama and go, "Oh yeah, that's our team."
Right.
You know, but I mean, like I said, this is make or break.
Yep. Ooh. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I hate to see that. Okay, let's transition to the NFL real quick. Here's the deal: is Dallas that team?
They nice. I don't know if they that team, but I mean their conference is garbage. So, you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, I'm looking at who Dallas play this week. They play New York. They're gonna slaughter. They're gonna beat New York.
We just have to give it up to Diggs because
defensive player of the year. Put him in the top. He's in the top 3 MVP in the race.
Him and your boy coming off the edge, man. I mean,
Parsons, he's a monster.
Whoever thought, right, that they're gonna have to, like I said, they're gonna have to start making decisions soon. Here's the situation I look at. Do you get rid of Ezekiel Elliott before you sign Diggs?
You can't. Why you keep trying to get rid of Zeke? The boy just bowed out. Every week you trying to get rid of Zeke. Why you trying to get rid of Zeke, man?
How rid of Zeke?
Huh?
Because he balled out one game.
I mean, he got the ball. I told you let the man get the ball. What I told you, bro, he got to get the carries, bro.
Yeah.
He got to get the carries. He just got the carries.
Like I said, you're gonna have to sign him. You're gonna have to sign Diggs. That's gonna be a problem to keep all them people on the team.
I mean, you still got a couple of years. He's just a sophomore. I mean, it's just his second year, so he still got his rookie contract.
Did Dallas pick up him first round?
Huh?
Did Dallas pick him first round?
Don't know.
That's why, because I was just trying to because that's what I was trying to figure out, depending on if he how the contract is structured. I was thinking like, who else did he pick up first round though? I'm thinking they did, because I don't remember anybody else that would pick up first round besides let's see. Because CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, the boy got in 4 games, bro. He got 64 attempts. Like, what are they supposed to do with that? and he averaging 5.3 a carry with 4 touchdowns. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
I just saying that he should get paid too much.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him the ball. That ain't his fault. He ain't calling the plays.
I listen.
He's not calling the plays, bro.
It's gonna be like I said, it's just gonna be a situation where
wait, come on, man. 64 attempts in 4 games.
I mean, like I said, he balled out last game. He went for what, 140 something last game?
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, he can ball out. He can be consistent with it.
Give him the ball, and we'll see.
But see,
give him the ball, we'll see.
But see, that's the thing that I'm looking at as like
he had 20 attempts on 143. 20 attempts, so he had 64. So he had 40 coming in game 3. In 3 games, that's what, maybe 11 attempts a game, 10. And he had 20 this game. Like, come on, bro. Get him for the ball. And he had 143 yards and a touchdown. He balled out.
Okay, so we're just saying that Dallas right now could win the division. I think it's Dallas and Washington right now. That's basically like, yeah, it's Dallas and Washington in their division right now. Now, it's interesting enough, it would be like Green Bay, and so it would be because
what did you say, 64? And Derrick Henry got 113
attempts.
Right. He got 510 yards.
That's crazy.
He averaged 4.5 a carry.
Hold on, how many attempts he got?
113.
And then we said Zeke got 40?
60? 62.
Jeez. Now that's,
right.
I mean, listen, I'll be run the ball, right? There you go. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do nothing. But I mean, you can't do that when you got Dak Prescott. I mean, you got Dak. I mean, what you gonna do? You gotta make a decision.
You got weapons, bro.
I know, super weapons, man. That's what I'm saying. It's super weapons.
You got Amari.
All I'm saying is that you just don't pay him. That's all I'm saying is that you just can't pay him like that. It's just gonna bite you. I mean, look at Kansas City. Kansas City's not gonna win another Super Bowl in that contract.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
I don't think they can win the Super Bowl with that contract.
What contract? The $500 million contract?
Yeah, with a $500 million contract, because I'll put it like this: if they don't win in the next 2 years, it's going to be hard because that contract is backloaded, from what I understand. So everything, the major money is going to be at the end. So if they don't win it,
I mean, they lost 2 close games this year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. The Chargers ain't no joke.
No, and
they lost to the Ravens by 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost by a touchdown. They total losses is 7 points. It was by a touchdown.
Yeah, but they
lost by 6. They lost by 1.
Yeah, but this is NFL though. That's going to happen. You have to win those games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, bro. It ain't like. I mean, I feel like their defense will get better as the season goes along, as long as they stay healthy.
Okay, let me say this. Do you think that Kansas City is top 5 team right now?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just put this out there. Do you think that they're better than Green Bay?
Yeah.
Better than Buffalo.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see Sunday.
They're not better than the Chargers. They got beat, right?
I mean, you can't say. I mean,
oh my gosh,
you can't just be like because they lost. But yeah, technically yes, the Chargers is better than them.
Who? Okay, so for me, it's Arizona 1. I feel like Arizona
won. Arizona's balling.
I would definitely say
the Bucks, the Rams.
Can we say the Bucks?
Yeah, we can say the Bucks. Why
Can we say the Bucks? Because
have they lost?
I like
the question. I'm just asking the question. Have they lost? Have they lost?
Yeah.
Who they lose to?
The Rams.
Which is in my top 5.
If you're in the top 5. Okay. Okay, so Bucks. Okay, I give you that. Okay, you got the Bucks. You got the Rams. Rams are good. So could you say Rams or can you say Dallas? Can you put them top 5?
I wouldn't put them over Buffalo.
You wouldn't put Dallas over Buffalo?
No.
So let's go with Buffalo. It goes 3rd. So you got like Arizona, Rams, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo, and then Chiefs.
Probably Chiefs.
Right,
I don't know, man, because like I said, Denver.
See?
Denver's still out here looking good. I don't think they know, but see, that's going to. I don't know if that Teddy. I mean,
I think Teddy should be coming back, right? I don't think it was that severe, right?
No, I know like it was a concussion protocol.
Oh my gosh!
But they just lost to the Ravens, though. They got slaughtered by the Ravens. 23-7. But Teddy got hurt.
Yeah.
If Teddy, let's just say Teddy played a full game, who would, you know what I'm saying? What would have happened? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Rams. And that's crazy because the AFC West, that is a division right there, bro.
That's rough. Yeah, it's rough.
That's not fair.
No. I mean, but it isn't. No. I mean, you said AFC West, right?
AFC West, bro.
Yeah.
That is not fair.
And like I said, I still don't believe
the AFC East. You got.
I still don't believe
Buffalo's right. I mean, Buffalo's winning the East regardless, because you got Miami, New England, and the Jets. They all 1-3.
Okay.
Buffalo's 3-1. Cincinnati, the Ravens, Cleveland, they all 3-1. Pittsburgh 1-3. That's in the North.
Do you speak up Pittsburgh real quick? Do you start to move off on Ben?
He got to go.
Yeah, I think so too. Got
to go.
As an organization, I believe you just have to sit him down and go, look, we gotta move on. Gotta move on. We can't. Look, you did what you did for this team, and we appreciate you. You know, but we gotta move on. Now, will they draft a quarterback this round? No, I don't really see anybody that's drafting.
Ain't nobody coming out.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of teams coming out.
I have my phone died, cuz.
All right. Okay. All right. So we back. All right. A little technical difficulties, but we back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's see. So we was just trying to. I guess we're moving off of Ben Roethlisberger. I think it was last time we said. And Kansas City Chiefs, you still have top 5, right?
Yeah.
Over Carolina.
Because their offense is explosive. I put them in top 5.
Do you think if they get it together in Kansas City, do you think they can make the playoffs this year? I know it's early. Yeah.
Yeah, they got plenty of time.
Because I mean, they can win against Washington, and they go. The Bills gonna be pretty hard. Washington Titans. I think they can because they got a 3-game stretch. They can get Washington Titans, and I don't know if they can get Titans. I think Derrick Henry just runs over them. They ain't got no defense. They ain't stopping no run. It's over with.
It's
over.
I mean, it's time.
But after the Giants, Packers, Raiders, Cowboys, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, Broncos.
Wow.
It's not looking like the easiest schedule. So, but you know, it's NFL, right? Anything happens. So, So let's discuss the elephant in the room real quick. Well, let's discuss the party goer. Let's discuss the urban Knights in the room real quick. Urban Myers. Is he part of this new line of coaches that you should put on your team? No?
Okay. Nah. You got, like I said, if you was high school too, but you got a wife, you got, this grown man out here, it's a business to them. You know what I'm saying? This is a business, bro.
This is what I keep hearing, right? And all these ex-NFL players, they're not really focused on, like, a lot of them not really focused on the behavior that happened at the club. They're just saying, like, I can't believe you didn't go back with the team. Like, he didn't, like, he just went straight over there and was like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, I just...
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. Like, you was better off going to the team and then play when you got back in Florida. At least they'd have respect. At least you came back to the squad.
Yeah, that's what a couple more people said. Like, yeah, if it was worth that trip, then get to Florida and fly right back.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, I think we had I said week 10 that he wasn't gonna last. I mean, are we looking at tomorrow? Because you can't.
We might be looking at tonight. They're talking about it right now. Still,
is it? Do you get? But do you get rid of him now? Or you just go in? I mean, he lost the locker room. They're laughing at him right now. All the teams laughing at him right now.
Well, then it's over with. Yes, I mean, you got nothing else to say.
Oh my gosh.
You got nothing there. I mean, it is what it is.
But
that might give you another week or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But that's the NFL, man. I mean,
you can't.
Because that's kind of, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? They don't play the NFL don't play that disrespect type stuff, man.
No.
Any type of domestic violence or any type of
none of that
disrespect to women, that's a wrap. You can cancel Christmas.
Hey, he was, you know what I'm saying? He was on one that night. I can't believe it. Yeah. I cannot believe it. But like I said,
that man was violent. That boy was in a pocket full of buzz. that glove. Come give me a hug.
Yeah, it was definitely getting hurt.
He was hurt.
Oh my gosh, he was definitely. He was just like.
From what I hear, if I ain't mistaken, let me look it up. If I ain't mistaken, I think that was his own bar. I think he owned that bar. If I ain't mistaken.
Wow.
Hold on, let me look. Hold on.
That's even. Hey, I respect that man because he just. And then also, what I understood was that there was like a Twitter made called "Oh No Urban" or something like that.
Oh no!
And then they posted all the videos and all the pictures and stuff. And then when it got out there, they just deleted the Twitter. It was like, yeah, we're gone. Let's just put this here and then we're out. if that's at his own bar, listen. I believe that he should have just went to the team and was like, "Look, we all done it before. My bad. Let's go win this game."
Yeah.
That's it. But also, if he was 2-2 with this, I think the decision makes it a lot easier because he's 0-4. And then he's doing crazy stuff in the NFL, like signing Tebow as tight end.
Yeah, so he didn't fly back to Jacksonville after Cincinnati lost Thursday night. He remained in Ohio to see family members and went to dinner Friday night in his restaurant bar in Columbus.
What's it called? Grab him?
I don't. Pocket full of bud.
It's crazy.
Yeah, sex and then making love.
I don't know why he just
I'm trying to get my sister charged. I won't stay charged.
That's it. He just invited the team. Oh wow! We just got breaking news. The Cowboys just released Jalen Smith.
Jalen, yeah, the linebacker.
Yeah.
I told one of them had to go. I told you one of them to go.
That's what you had to say, because that boy was on fight. That just happened.
Yeah.
Wow. And he got paid close. Wow. Wow. Yeah. This is like, wow. Oh, he's
somebody put it. See, if I'm Kansas City, I'm calling right now. What's happening?
Whoa. Yeah, you had to.
Is he healthy?
I don't know. Jalen Smith played close to mid-six-figure this offseason. Oh, the change. Oh, yeah, that's right. He had to pay all that to change his number and everything. That's crazy. And yeah, I just seen it right now. That's crazy right now. So dang.
Yeah, released him 36 minutes ago. Former
Yo.
Was he hurt? Is he hurt?
I don't know. I thought is Lawrence?
Stats. He looked like he played in the Buccaneer game. Had 4 combined tackles.
Okay, let's discuss this real quick. You saying Kansas City calling, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
But here's another thing. If you're San Diego, if you're LA Chargers, do you call him? So do you have him, Joey Bosa, and
Ramsey?
James.
Derwin James?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's a beast.
I mean, Kansas City's not good look. I mean, if I was him, that's gonna be like, dude, he might be getting signed tomorrow. If your team, you just like, you got to put him on the field now. I mean, even if you're Tampa Bay, right? You got to give him a call.
Tampa, they more like corners.
Yeah, that's why they got Richard Sherman. I don't know why, but I guess because of leadership. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but he know the game. He's smart.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, they just released him. That's crazy. And didn't he just sign? Like, I think he just signed him not too long ago. It's over with. Yeah, Michael Parsons. That's the guy now. Yeah. Anyway, that's crazy right now. That's got a lot to talk about next week. Like I said, real quick, NBA finna start. Preseason started up.
They got games on now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we like I said, we get through this first week at NBA. We discuss something next week with this. But look, let's just wrap this up right now. Look, we got jobs. We tired. Okay.
Good money season, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And
all the above.
And follow us on Twitter at Get Money Season #1. I believe that's right. It'd be in the description. Don't worry about it. I don't have all that.
Put it in the description. We're gonna put it in the description.
So, like I said,
put it in the description.
Until next time, peace, love, and chicken grease. Be good out there.
All of them. Bet.